We are coming to you live from the Eagles Nest at Big Walnut High School for some OCC action in tonight. Big Walnut Golden Eagles looking to right the ship on a 4-5 OCC conference record, but they'll meet Westerville North, one of the stronger teams in the state of Ohio, 9-0 in the conference, and appear to be running away with it. Join us for the Monarch Title Services pregame show. Coming up next, I got Joe Balogh in the booth with me.
Hi, I'm Joe Balogh. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
Think it's time to wake 'em up. They've been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, you know we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face on. Ruthless, ruthless. This is the moment movies get based on. This is the moment movies get based on. Fire in the bones, watch me fire up the songs. Let it burn 'em, burn 'em, burn 'em. Got the fire in the bones. Our desires, they become who we are. We go hard, giving up, no we're not. Yeah, the first step is showing up. Now we're here, blowing up. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go.
Bryce Carter with the OH.REPORT, and we are coming to you live from the Eagles Nest of Big Walnut High School here in Sunbury, Ohio, for the second half of the matchup between the Westerville North Warriors and the Big Walnut Golden Eagles on the season series. In the booth with me, I've got actor, singer, Hall of Fame coach. He's not the president, he just plays one on TV. It's Joe Balogh. Joe, how you doing?
We're good, Bryce. Excited to do this basketball game tonight.
Should be a good one. We saw the first half of it here at the OH.REPORT. Westerville North coming up with a big victory there, 65-30, and then ended up with the running clock towards the end there. Let's take a look at our team spotlight for Westerville North. And a pretty successful season for them. I mean, a lot could be said about them. Really top-tier team, 15-2 on the year, 9-0 in the conference. Beating Westland 100-56 on the fourth, beating Westerville South, bitter rival, 67-48, and the big one that they really needed to pick up if they wanted to establish those championship hopes, defeating Delaware Hayes 73-70. I mean, what else can you say?
Well, they haven't lost for 2 months exactly. The last loss that the Warriors had was on December the 7th against St. Ignatius, who is one of the best teams in Division I. So they put together a 14-game winning streak here, and right now are the top-ranked Division II team in the state of Ohio. So what you want as a coach. If you're the top-ranked team, you're got to come out and play like you're the top-ranked team tonight.
And taking a look at the player spotlight, completing the trio of the Perkins brothers here. It's Tyson Perkins with 10.6 points per game on the year, 5.1 assists per game, and 2.3 steals per game. He's a point guard, only a sophomore, but I mean, he's got a lot to live up to with his brothers, but seems to be coming into that mold very well.
Well, the strength of Westerville is their guard play. They've got 3 outstanding guards who just play the game really unselfishly, and I think Bryce, as we talked about a little bit before the game, is not only are you impressed with the pressure their defense can put on you, but those 3 guys really put a lot of pressure on offensively just because of their ability to push the basketball, create scoring opportunities for themselves, and maybe more importantly, create scoring opportunities for their teammates.
And exactly that, as you've just predicted my keys to victory on the evening. First one, exhausting the Eagles early. It's something that they do so well, getting out and run, not only defensively, but like you said, offensively, really giving the defense no time to kind of settle in and incorporating those big options, especially as they get into the late season. They can get some of the bigger guys some looks. They can kind of put some stress on some other teams as they look at them on film.
Well, they stretch you for the game. That's what they do. And eventually what happens is, because of the stress that they can put on you throughout 32 minutes, they'll have a run of maybe 2 or 3 minutes, that 8-0, 10-0 run, and then they just kind of smell blood in the water and they just come after you. So it's going to be really important that Big Walnut does not let one mistake turn into 2 or 3 in a row, because that's kind of what Westerville North thrives on.
Those big spark energy plays. Take a look at our team spotlight for the Golden Eagles. And on the season so far, they're 11-6, but 4-5 in the conference record. Looking to even it up tonight against Kilbourne. They won 66-23, defeating Northridge 69-37. And then Westerville South 45-44 on a last-second shot from Brody Hatfield. It was featured all over our network. Let's take a look at some of those rankings there. And on the year, I mean, 13th in Division II, 30th in the Columbus area, and 107th in the state of Ohio. They had a really strong season last year, and maybe a little bit of a downtick, but these are still really impressive numbers.
Well, I think the thing for Big Walnut is, you know, it's taken some time coming off the great football season that they had, and I think right now you're maybe seeing a team find its groove. I mean, I think the impressive thing is, the last time we saw them play Westerville South was they had not lost 2 games in a row. So now they've been able to string together 3 straight wins, and it seems like, you know, their guys are starting to find a little bit of rhythm offensively. Stump and Scholl are shooting the basketball a lot better from the perimeter. Hatfield's handled the basketball. It helped make Pollock a better player inside. So it'll be interesting to see tonight, because, as we mentioned, the first game was a running clock, and see how they've grown here as a team as we approach the last week and a half of the season.
Taking a look at our player spotlight for the evening, and you already mentioned him, but Owen Pollock playing the center position with 8.3 points per game, 4.8 rebounds per game, and 44% from the field. Take a quick pause for the national anthem. national anthem being provided to you by the Big Walnut Pep Band. And talking about Owen Pollock, he's really had to step up in a big way. They did say on Twitter that Jackson Bowers has undergone surgery. His season will be over, but Owen Pollock, they work together pretty much in tandem on the football field, but has had to fill in a big way. And we saw them in the Westerville South game, made a huge difference for them.
Yeah, I mean, he played really well against Westerville South. And a lot of that could be attributed to Brody Hatfield, too, because Hatfield put him in a lot of good positions to score. But Pollock also was really effective down the stretch, making free throws. You know, his play and his ability to rebound the basketball inside tonight will be a key for Big Walnut.
Taking a look at the keys to victory for Big Walnut as we start to get the introduction for both sides. And they're going to need to upset that warrior flow, trying to get them outside of that rhythm where they love to play so well. As Coach Balogh was saying, they love to get in that 13, 14, 15-point rhythm, and before you even know it, you're trailing, just trying to fight to stay in this game and trying to isolate and deny those warrior guards. Of course, it's going to be a task that's easier said than done, but is going to need to happen if they want to be successful.
Yep, I mean, defensively, they're going to have Big Walnut's got to make sure that you don't give up easy baskets in transition. And you're going to have to try to keep their guards out of the lane, because when they get to the lane, they create help and recover opportunities. And those three guards, they're not selfish. They share the basketball a lot. And that's why they've been, you know, right now they're currently the best Division II team in the state.
Rounding out the lineup for Westerville North. Now we'll get a look at the starters for Big Walnut. Getting ceremonial Thunderstruck playing in the air. Our player spotlight for the evening. Recruiter rounding out the lineup, and we are clearing the floor. Last minute messages being shared, and we will meet at center court. While Westerville North certainly got the better of Big Walnut in their first matchup, Big Walnut still hopeful and feel like they have a few tricks up their sleeve that they can take into this game tonight. We are underway at the Eagles' Nest. Tony Cornett coming up with the tip-off. Magruder won it, though. And a three-ball try is no good, but a double dribble. Take another look at that one, and yep, took it up and took it right back down. Right out of the gate, facing the press. To the corner, Patterson cutting parallel and rolls it into the rim.
And that's a great way to attack their pressure. Take the ball to the basket. Patterson able to go strong with his right hand and be able to finish on the glass.
Young trying to battle inside, ends up losing possessions.
So 2 turnovers in the first 2 possessions here. It's kind of what you would expect Westerville North to be doing to Big Walnut, but right now, first 2 possessions, Big Walnut's forced 2 turnovers.
An opportunity to extend their lead. Magruder picks up the dribble. Hatfield at the top of the key, and they'll set up once again. Looking baseline, is wrapped up, almost gets the basket to go, but instead he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, the first 2 possessions offensively by Big Walnut, they've done a really good job of just taking the ball, ripping it, going with their strong hand. First possession, they got a layup. Now they get stumped going to the free throw line. Chance to go up 4-0.
Missing the first. That's a rare sight of Stumpf missing a free throw.
Yeah, he's got a really nice shooting stroke. Great size at 6'4". He's just going to be, it'll be interesting to see how much more he fills out as we get into next season, both in football and basketball.
A lot of time in the weight room ahead for him, I'm sure.
Third turnover.
Stumpf with the big steal from Fedak. Caught him sleeping, now up the floor. Tries to make an extra pass into the corner, but instead it's pushed out of bounds.
Well, 3 possessions for Westerville North and 3 turnovers. Not the kind of start you want, especially on the road.
Patterson down to the corner to Pollock, but the pass is offline to Magruder. Now looking up the floor, it's 2-on-2. A rejection down low. Tony Cornett tried to take it up. And we'll see what happens after all is said and done.
Number one, an outstanding block. But then great hustle by Westerville North to get to the offensive glass.
So they end up just calling the foul.
Yep.
Some words exchanged, but I don't think much beyond that.
So baseline out of bounds, box set. And Young makes a great cut to the basket.
Finally, they get one to go, and they're on the board for the first time tonight.
Yep. Good assist.
Crossing midcourt, facing the trap,
Great
looking
pass.
down low. Pollock off the glass, and it's good.
I mean, Hatfield doing a really good job there of just seeing up the floor, and Pollock getting to the backside of the rim.
Perkins gets his pocket picked. Patterson skips it over to Stumpf. The floater, and that goes. And right back up the floor we go. Perkins looking to the basket, and instead he'll be fouled.
And that is. Looks like we may have a double technical here, possibly.
Did hear a late whistle. They're having a discussion. Still discussion. And now Coach Stumpf having a talk with the official along the sideline as well.
Well, the disadvantage here is you don't have, you can't go to the monitor. So
Yeah.
the hard part is if you're not really sure who the 2 culprits were, that makes it really difficult to make this call.
So it looks like they called it.
What, it looked like they called it on Pollock, maybe?
I thought maybe it was number 2. Which around the spot of the ball, that's where it was, but I don't know if that's where the discussion was.
They got 2 fouls on the board for Pollock now.
Okay.
Which that's key with just 2.5 minutes into the basketball game.
Now Perkins taking it baseline off the half spin, throws it away. Fedak, no good. Now Hatfield trapped along the sideline, gets bailed out. Magruder guarded closely, pulling up from 14, off the backboard, but not good this time. Now Young working on Patterson, the spin move down to the corner. Perkins for 3, no dice. Holding on to a 5-point lead, they look to Magruder, who's at the baseline. Nowhere to go. He's triple teamed and he put it down, and it's a double dribble. Just panicking under the circumstances,
well,
had a receiver out there.
He got caught along the baseline a little bit, and that, that's Westerville North basketball right there. Is the pressure gets you to turn it over in some odd situations. So McCrory panicked just a little bit there.
Cornett passes it out to Perkins. Perkins, a high floater, is offline, and a foul against Fedak. That'll be Fedak's first. But the energy in the building as Big Walnut, the longer they hang into this, feels like they can stay in it.
Cameron Patterson's going to check out of the game, but he's been really good here in the first 3.5 minutes. He just elevated to grab that rebound in traffic and get a foul situation there. He's going to kind of clear it out here and let Hatfield bring it up.
Big reaction from the student section on that one. McCruder makes the extra pass to Scholl. Scholl tries the three. Splash!
Scholl's really started to come on here in the last part of the season.
But not back in time, and it leads to an easy basket for Fedak, their first one in minutes.
Yep, and that's, as we said, not only does Westerville North put pressure on you defensively, but offensively they put pressure on you.
Finally getting it across midcourt. Scholl just trying to stay in bounds. They work it around. Great ball movement. McCruder can't hang on to it. Instead, it's Stump who's fouled and will go to the line for two. An opportunity to make this an 8-point game as we're across the halfway mark in the first quarter.
Well, and Bryce, we talked about this before the game about what Big Walnut needed to do was move the ball with the pass and use the dribble efficiently. And so far tonight, they've done a good job of that. They haven't dribbled it, 6, 7, 8 times. They've used their dribble to attack the lane, and then they've been willing to make the extra pass, which has gotten them some really good looks. And in this case here, not only got a good look, but a chance to get an offensive rebound and get to the free throw line.
Stump sinks the second one. Already up the floor as they cross midcourt.
Yeah. We can see Westerville North off of a free throw. They use what they call that sideline break.
Big three-pointer from Elijah McCree, and they needed that one.
Yeah, and that's what you like to see when somebody comes off the bench to do that.
Patterson on the floor, Perkins to the basket. Tyson Perkins, no good. Instead, in behind, it's Damon King, who is fouled. Look there on our Sunbury Christian instant replay cam.
Wow.
Each side already with 4 team fouls.
Well, they bring in Elijah McCree and Damian King. And both of those guys already make their presence felt coming right off the bench, which is, as a coach, you love to see.
McCree rolls it off the glass, and it's in. So, tall task ahead of getting it across midcourt. Shakes and bakes, and he does. Stump tries the three ball, foot outside the three-point line, just tries to poke it away. Neff does. Scholl almost throws it away. Finally, Micah Young ends up getting a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds, so Big Walnut will hold on to it.
But the effort plays of Cameron Patterson have been a difference here in the first quarter for Big Walnut. He just seems to have been around the basketball at both ends of the floor.
Stump straight to the basket, going against Young, and he bounces it in. And a timeout called by.
Well, it's not going to be a timeout. It's going to be a warning. that once Stump made the layup, he slapped the ball out of bounds. So
gotcha.
It's a warning, and then if it happens again, it'll be a technical foul. So just a delay of game warning there.
Gotcha. Got to look at that one, and just kind of fell right into his face. Looks to the corner. Damon King, it hits every part of the rim and rolls out. But Young with the putback effort. Finally, Magruder cleans it up, and they're back on the offensive front. Thinks about the three-pointer, but catches him flat-footed. Off the glass, a tough shot, doesn't go. Now up the floor is Medhane. Medhane will take it himself, gets a hand on it as Patterson, but they call a foul at the last second. And you can hear this place erupt. We'll take another look at it. And that one I personally thought was all ball. But all the same, he'll go to the line for two.
Tough call. But you can see the quickness that Westerville North plays with.
Drains the first one and have a chance at two. 3 for 3 from the line so far tonight to Big Walnut's 2 for 4.
I mean, and the difference right now is just the play that Westerville North's getting off of their bench. Medhane comes in and he makes a difference, right? So everybody that's coming off the bench has done something within the first 30 seconds that they've come into the basketball game and ignited this team a little bit.
Hatfield picked up, but holds on to the ball. Stump with the pump fake again. This time tries to get the foul, but instead splashes it home.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. But it might be a good sign for Big Walnut is that Stump seems like he might be feeling a little bit of a rhythm tonight, because that was not an easy shot. A little shot fake, went to his left off of one dribble and stroked it.
Almost looked like he was shooting for contact in the shot there for a second.
And I think both, you know, he was complaining that he got hit also on that shot.
We'll slow it down. Less than 90 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Trying the three ball. And McCree is good.
I mean, McCree's come in and really been good here in the first quarter coming off the bench.
Up the floor after the steal, Ronald Jackson with the easy basket.
Well, as we said, you just have to be aware every time you're handling the basketball of somebody for Westerville North running at you.
And they foul on the on-ball defense. That's the 5th team foul, so going to the free throw line. We're all squared away at 16 and inside of 1 minute in the first quarter.
Well, Westerville North, I think, turned it over like their first 5 possessions. They haven't had a turnover since. And they forced 4 turnovers here.
Perhaps just settling in front of a hostile crowd.
Big thing, though, right now is Big Walnut's getting hurt at the free throw line a little bit. I think they missed 3 free throws here in the first quarter. And if you're going to beat the #1 team in the state, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity that you can.
With the second one, he does separate him by 1. We're inside of 50 seconds. Coach Tressley, a fan of slowing things down, looking for the last shot, but this time I don't think so.
Well, they're going to move the ball, and if they can get a great shot, which they get a good look here.
That one too flat, off the iron. Hatfield with the hesitation, crosses midcourt. Stump tries it, just a heat check, no good. McCrader with the rebound. Magruder at the wing.
Right now, Big Walnut needs to get the last shot of the quarter, because they're also going to have possession to start the second. So this could be a big possession here.
And the pullback move, shifty Neff with the ball in his hands. Hatfield tries it for 3. Too hard off the back iron, long rebound to Stump, and Finally, possession peters out, and we have ended the first quarter. And a good one here. Big Walnut leading this one 17-16 after 8 minutes of play. Stay with us for the first quarter. Coming up next, the second quarter.
Hi, I'm Joe Balogh. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, you know we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we can't.
Back for second quarter action at the Eagles Nest. And an interesting one here. Big Walnut winning the first quarter 17-16.
And Owen Pollock back in the game to start the second quarter with 2 fouls. So we'll see how that works here. Little UCLA cut. Hatfield comes off of a double. They ball screen for Stump.
A late shot at the bottom of his jump, not able to get enough strength. Now trying the 3 ball, Jackson rims out.
Oh, good box out by Scholl.
After the board from Scholl, they'll set up the offense.
You know, Hatfield's done a really good job of not turning his back to the defense. He's done a really good job of using a hesitation dribble, keeping his eyes up on up the floor to see open teammates.
Throws it off the back of the backboard, and he knew exactly what he did as soon as it left his hands.
But they ran a little screen-to-screener action there and tried to run Scholl to the line, and then Recruiter dive into the rim and just threw it off the backboard.
I think it happens about once a year, I feel like. Someone throws it right off the back of the backboard.
Yeah. And Stump knew it right away.
Yeah. The 3 ball try from McCree. It's wedged in the rim. Recruiter punches it out.
And that's a shot that Big Walnut's going to be willing to give up. A deep 3 was contested. That's a shot that they'll say, hey, we'll let you shoot that shot. And then if you're going to beat us with having to make those kind of shots. So baseline out of bounds, box set here for Westerville.
Good look for Young, but he's double teamed.
Yeah.
Works it in with the left hand and rolls it in. A tough shot for Micah Young.
Yeah, he just, you know, his skill level showed right there. His ability to catch that pass and then just slip through the defense.
Speeds across the half-court line, working on Jackson. McCruder dishes it out to Neff. Isolating the left side, they roll to the middle. McCruder on the back door, too hard. They want a foul on the contact.
I mean, that's a basket McCruder needs to make right there.
Young on the penetration, the right hand, and just slips it in.
He's starting to show why he's one of the best players in Central Ohio and one of the best players in the state. His ability to go right or left and finish with a tough floater off the glass.
Poked out, Stump with the turnover up the floor. Yeah. It's good for McCree. Starting to run away with it. They call a timeout. The first timeout called in this game. But look, already in the quarter, a 6-0 run for Westerville North.
Well, the thing is, first of all, you don't want to turn it over. But if you're Big Walnut, you don't want to have live ball turnovers because Westerville South just creates that into easy offensive baskets. And the other thing we talk about is you got to be able to withstand these runs. So right now we're in the midst of a 6-0 run, and you can't let this get to 8 or 10-0 run. This possession becomes important for Big Walnut to see if they can answer it and stop that run.
They've had opportunities down low, have been able to create a little bit of space. Magruder not able to come up with the basket on the last possession. That one hurt.
Yeah, I mean, he was able to catch it, and you got to be able to finish those in a game like this.
Back to the baseline and a familiar sight as Westerville North lines up in the full court press. Looking for an opportunity to trap. Instead, they just back it down. Balogh with the spin move, takes it up, tough with the right hand.
Nice move by Owen Balogh inside.
The 3-ball try from Jackson, offline. Last touch by the Warriors, they say.
He's stumped with a good check out there. And as we said, those are the shots that if you're Big Walnut, you're going to say, hey, we're going to give you those shots as long as we're getting a little bit of pressure on that 3.
Scholl from the corner, way too short.
Good defensive transition by Big Walnut there of getting back.
3-ball try again from McCree, and he splashes it.
Little flare screen for him in the quarter. McCree's come in this game, has 8 points coming off the bench.
They call 5 seconds, and Coach Stumpf is
They got a foul. They got a foul on number 12.
Oh.
Cameron Patterson, he kind of extended his arms a little bit, trying to break contact. And Coach Stumpf's calling that, hey man, you missed the hold initially.
All players along the baseline, but finally spreads out Cornett with the ball at the wing. Patterson gets a hand on it, but recovers. Ty Perkins sends it out to McCree. Cornett at the basket, gets it picked. 3-on-2, he doesn't realize it though. Scholl thinks about the shot.
Get up inside to Balogh, he's 1-on-1 right now.
Got a mismatch as well.
Made good recognition there by Scholl to get it inside to Balogh. They had a mismatch. They weren't going to double, and Balogh was strong to create contact and get the foul. So Micah Young with a short rest back into the basketball game.
If the scoreboard is correct, Ty Perkins has 3 fouls on the game. That one potentially huge as Ty Perkins heads back to the bench.
Well, Perkins could have been involved in that situation we really weren't sure of in the first quarter where they called, I think, it wasn't a technical, but it might have been a double foul that they called.
Holds on to it just a second too long, but finds Stumpf, and they call an offensive foul on the moving screen, and saw it right away.
And that's going to be Pollock's 3rd.
You can just see it there as he sets up. He drops that back left foot, kind of unsure what he wants to do. And
yeah, you know, the thing is right in front of the official, so an easy call for the official to make.
Cornett at the top of the key, pump fakes, takes it to the basket himself. No good on the shot. Fedak with the putback effort. Facing an 8-point deficit. Going nowhere. Bench wants a 5-second call.
Yeah, they want that quick 5 call right now, Bryce. But they want that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 call. Hatfield's done a pretty good job of handling the pressure so far, though.
Scholl gets picked up high up the top of the key. Tyson Perkins will pick up the foul on the reach. Third team foul for Westerville North. 2 for Big Walnut. It's something we talked about before the game as well, but there is, like, on paper an advantage that Big Walnut does have its size, and considering that FedEx has 2 fouls on him right now, I mean, that could play a huge factor as well.
But for the lack of size that Westerville North has, they make it up for it with their
they certainly do.
Athleticism and quickness that they have, and just their ability to pressure the basketball.
Hatfield with the turnaround, and it's no good. We'll slow it down. Micah Young, top of the key, working on Scholl. Runs right into another defender. They look down low to Cornett, and Cornett is fallen on top of. As the defender went to look for the block shot, they made the extra pass instead.
I think the foul there was on Jake Neff. Just left his feet on the shot fake. So again, both teams with 3 team fouls with 2:25 to go here in the second quarter.
Down to the corner. Bang, it's good. Credit the effort to Jacob Medhane there in the corner. All alone, and he made the opportunity count. Hatfield to the basket. Trying to do too much there.
Well, that really wasn't a bad shot, though, because he took it strong. He might have wanted to use a shot fake, though.
Cornett tries it. An air ball over the basket. Cornett tries it one more time, and it's good. And a 30-second timeout called by Big Walnut, and this is what we were talking about all pregame show, all first quarter, is the ability of Westerville North just to run away with games seemingly out of nowhere.
Yeah, they, you know, and you've heard this probably many of the times on TV, one of the easiest threes to get is off of an offensive rebound. And in that case, that's an uncontested three. It's a lot easier to make because I think as we talked about, the threes that Westerville North has missed have been threes that they've been able to, Big Walnut's been able to contest. But off of an offensive rebound, it's just hard to get rematched. And as we said, Westerville North, they share the basketball. They don't really care who scores, and that's showing tonight with the production they're getting with guys coming in off the bench.
What about the trust in teammate Cornett? They just watched him airball one, but as soon as they get the rebound, they said, no, you get another chance.
And that's confidence that you build in practice.
Now this is...
Well, so they're going to give Hatfield a little bit of a rest here. So this could be an important stretch because Hatfield's done a really good job of handling the pressure.
They throw it away off Magruder.
And Coach Stump's going to get Hatfield right back in the basketball game. I mean, right now, Big Walnut has 8 turnovers, 4 in the first quarter, 4 here in the second. But Hatfield has not had a turnover yet tonight.
Oh. Hatfield currently with no points on the night, but the difference he's able to make off the ball. As Fedak, I believe they're going to call him with it. That's his third.
You had talked about that. So now we'll see how much of a difference that makes. But the other key, though, is Pollock's got 3-2, so Pollock's not going to be in the game either.
So with that in mind, Fedak will go to the bench. Working on Tyson Perkins. To Magruder, down low at the block. Stumpf turns around.
Just short.
Now up the floor, Micah Young dishes it out. They make an extra pass. One more to Perkins. Clanks out, rebound goes to Aiden West. The floater with the right hand, Brody Hatfield. Just saves it. One more pass, down low to the corner, Cornett. Bingo! 30 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
I mean, Tyson Perkins made an unbelievable play, saving that ball and then saving it to a teammate.
Hatfield off the line after picking up the first points of his game. Comes up with a missed shot on his second.
Yeah, that could be crucial because you really should have probably got the last shot of the quarter there.
Young offline on the shot. And after 2 quarters of play, we are at halftime. And Westerville North leading this one 36-21. Stay with us. Third quarter action coming up.
Hey, Joe.
You're late.
Ever since Joe joined our crew, everybody's really been paying attention to all the little details. The meeting doesn't start for 5 minutes.
Not without a warm-up. You got to get better every day when you're in here. Now let's get after it. That's better. All right.
Yes, Coach.
Pick up the pace. Let's pick up the pace and keep working here. All right?
Having a Hall of Fame coach around really has helped our crew with time management.
24-second violation.
Joe, it always takes a minute.
Take a lap.
Hey, Travis.
What's up, Ski?
Hey, there's something on the copier. You go grab that for me?
Sure. Yeah, I
Thanks,
got
bud.
you. Man, guy can't do anything for himself. So lazy. Unbelievable.
What is that?
What's going
That's
on
a
here?
technical foul. You don't talk back to an official like that.
Wait, who's the rep? What's going?
Hey, I don't want any more lip. Get out of here and run some laps. Now go.
Okay.
Move it.
Jeez.
There's no letdown. Every day you got to get a little bit better. So let's get after it. All right? Let's have a break here. On 3, OH report.
Ever since Joe's joined the team, our setup has gotten a lot faster. And I've been able to cancel my gym membership.
Dude, why are you checking the mic like that?
Joe's here today, and I'm not getting another 3-second call in the paint.
Huh?
Come on, Brian. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. That's better. That's better. Adam, that's good. That's really good, Adam. That's really good. No, don't lose the dribble. Berardi. What is that kind of a dribble is that? I mean, that's the slowest dribble I've ever seen. Come on. We got to work harder at this. We got to get after it, fellas. All right, you guys take a break. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Keep working, Travis. You might make the JV team. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. OH report. Hi, I'm Joe Balogh. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to
Bryce Critter with the OH Report here with the Monarch Title Services halftime show. And 16 minutes of play in the books here, and Westerville North starting to run away with it towards the end of the second quarter. 36-21. Big Walnut winning the first quarter, but like we talked about earlier, Westerville North with one of their, runs that they're really known for.
Yep, they had a couple, I think they had a couple 6-0 runs in that second quarter where they outscored Big Walnut 20-4. And it's just kind of how Westerville North plays, that relentless pressure that they put on you, not only at the defensive end of the floor, but they just continue to attack you offensively. And it's hard to maintain the ability to just sustain your poise and composure against that. So the first 3 minutes here of the second half are going to be really important for Big Walnut. They need to make sure that this does not get extended to 20 points. And ideally what you'd like to see within the first 3 minutes is, if you're Big Walnut, can we get this back under 10? And then on the flip side, if you're Westerville North, their coaching staff is saying, hey, let's take this 15-20 and then let's let it roll. So I think the first 2 to 3 minutes here in the second half are going to be really, really key.
Let's take a look at our stats at halftime for Westerville North. They have 5 2-pointers, 4 3-pointers, 17 rebounds, 5 turnovers, 9 fouls, and 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. For the Golden Eagles, 4 2-pointers, 3 3-pointers, 12 rebounds, 8 turnovers, 9 fouls, and 4 for 8 from the free throw line. And if they're going to get back into it, we have kind of seen flashes of what they need to do. Eli Stump heating up offensively on a few possessions there. Perhaps that could be a sticking point for him in the second half.
Well, yeah, he's going to need to get some open shots. Scholl's going to need to get open shots, but the problem is the difficulty of getting open. Yeah. Because Westerville North does such a great job of helping and recovering, and then using a term what we call help the helper. Their defense has just been outstanding. And the other part, Westerville North started the game, I believe they turned it over maybe their first 5 possessions. Did not have a turnover after those first probably 2.5, 3 minutes. So when they're not turning it over and they're playing defense at a high level like they can, that's why they're the #1 Division II team in the state of Ohio.
Coming back onto the floor, and like you said, easier said than done. Yep. Lining up against this Westerville North team.
So as I talked about many times, if you're Big Walnut, you're looking to get a score, stop and a score, and then you've got this game at, to 11 points or maybe even under 10. So trying to run a set here to get started. Looked like they were trying to free Stump up a little bit. And of course, Westerville North doing a great job defensively.
Looking to make a skip pass to Magruder. Instead, it's into the hands of Perkins. Tyson Perkins takes it to the basket. Easy with the left hand.
Yep. I mean, live ball turnovers, they just feed off of those. Really hard to stop them in transition when they get a live ball turnover.
Patterson guarded closely by Perkins, sends it to Pollock. Pollock with 3 fouls on the night. Pollock taking it to the basket. A great step with the Euro.
Yep. Good job by Owen Pollock there of attacking the basket. He could have settled for about a 15-foot jumper, but just decided I'm going to take the ball right to the basket.
Navigating that situation with the finesse of a guard as he just threaded the needle through the 2 defenders. Cornett will try the floater. Float in it does.
And that was not an easy shot.
Patterson falling away. Slides that one in.
One of the few transition opportunities that Big Walnut's been able to have. Good pass ahead there by Hatfield, I believe.
The spin move, Perkins with a shifty pass to the wing. Cornett drains it. Another look at that one as a timeout called.
Well, when they get so deep in the lane and they force that help, and then you have such a long closeout. I mean, the defender was not within 10 feet of Cornett, and that's the other thing with Westerville North. They have multiple guys that can make shots from the perimeter, And that's why they're so difficult to defend, because, as we said, they do a great job of sharing the basketball, and they share the wealth. It's not like one guy's got to get 20. You know, they've got several guys that are capable of getting anywhere from, 10 to 20 points on any given night.
And I think what illustrates that best is looking at our scoring here. Number 0, Tyson Perkins, has 2 points on the night. Micah Young has 6. Ty Perkins has 0. The leading scorer for Westerville North is Tony Cornett with 11.
Yeah. And McCree, I think, came off the bench, and he had, I think, 8. So another turnover here by Big Walnut, which is what you cannot do. Baseline out of bounds.
Opportunity to make it a 20-point game. They inbounded to Fedak. Trapped along the sideline. They look to the baseline. Fedak tries a rare 3. Instead, it's into the hands of Perkins, who throws it into the hands of Patterson. Hatfield with a nice take to the rim. And he's fouled. He'll go to the line for one more. Another look at that. They were frustrated by that call.
Fedak, I think that's his 4th.
You're right, his 4th foul on the night. So they'll sub in Damian King in his place. Damian King, 6'3".
But as we said, their bench play's been outstanding tonight.
Yeah.
So King coming in is not going to slow them down much at all.
So cutting it back down to only a 15-point deficit. Cornett feeling it. Not this time, though. Stump with the rebound.
And Micah Young is just a quick, strong, physical defender. Pollock with a nice move. Good offensive rebound.
Bangs around and falls in. We're separated by 13.
And Micah Young with a great dish.
Cornett finishing the play. A great look inside from Young.
I mean, the quickness of that transition, Bryce, off of a made basket is something special.
Magruder at the basket. He'll pick up the foul as well.
I mean, you got to be really pleased with the offensive play of Brody Hatfield. He's done a good job of just seeing the floor. I don't think he has a turnover yet tonight, which says a lot about facing the pressure that Westerville North can put on you. So it's a 12-point game with just 3 minutes gone here in the third. And Big Walnut changes their defense to a 1-2-1-1 in the half court, but Micah Young makes them pay right from the free throw line.
Finding empty space in that zone from 15 feet. Knocks it home. Magruder off of a nice pass will be fouled and go to the line again. Completed the
so this is one way you can fight your way back in it, is getting to the free throw line. So Magruder's going to go to the line. It's the 3rd team foul on Westerville North with just under 5 minutes. If you can get to the free throw line here in the 3rd quarter more consistently, cut into this lead without the clock running.
Sinks the first one. Second try is favorable.
So it's back to 12. Again, they're going to this 1-2-1-1 in the half court. Last time Micah Young caught it right at the free throw line, was able to make the basket.
Tyson Perkins, yes it does! Sets the lead back at 15. And the uphill battle continues for Big Walnut as we approach the halfway mark in the 3rd quarter. Stump tripped up, looked like he would have been the intended receiver. Stepping back just inside the 3-point line, and Brody Hatfield knocks it home.
Again, back into this 1-2-1-1. You're going to get an offensive foul called on Damian King for an illegal screen.
4th team foul. That's King's 3rd personal foul, and 3 personal still for Ty Perkins, hanging in there nicely. Seemed like earlier in the first half when he'd get subbed in, after a few minutes he'd pick up that foul, but hanging in there now, Eli Stumpf will look to heat up.
Yep. Got it to a 10, so they're fighting right here. Get a stop here, you can get it to single digits. Got a grab.
Perkins is wrapped up. 1st team foul for Big Walnut.
I mean, it says a lot about the trust that coaching staff for Westerville North puts in Ty Perkins. 3 fouls, and they're going to allow him to play here in the 3rd. Just the experience that he has. Got a deflection by Magruder, almost had a turnover.
Baseline referee even had to confer with the sideline referee.
So Tyson Perkins and Tony Cornett check out.
Young working on the young Patterson. Fighting inside, tries the 3. Medhane is blocked by Magruder. They make their way up the floor with an opportunity to cut it to single digits. Hatfield takes the lane,
free throw line,
and they will go to the free throw line for 2 as they are now in the bonus. Magruder looked like he was gonna check off, but
somebody's got to come out. Yeah, it'd be Magruder coming out. I think Scholl checked in.
Cuts it to a 9-point game.
Yep.
On target for the 2nd.
And it looks like that Big Walnut goes back to their man-to-man defense. Going to be a bump.
So Stumpf will pick up his 2nd foul, 2nd team foul in the quarter for Big Walnut.
Quick first step there by Ty Perkins to create the contact and draw the foul.
Ty Perkins guarded closely by Stumpf, backing him down, throws it through the hands of King and into the hands of Medhane. Pulling up, Ty Perkins heating up from beyond the arc. Sets it back at double digits.
And Elijah McCree now matched up on Hatfield, putting pressure on the Eagles point guard here.
The 3-ball try, Scholl swish!
Scholl really did a good job there, just being what we call shot ready. He had his hands and feet, and right off the catch, able to knock down a 3.
McCree almost throws it away, and they'll say it stays with Westerville North. Big decision, the Eagles wanted it their way.
So they're going to give Pollock a rest here with three personal fouls, hoping that they can maintain this for the next 2 minutes, maybe with him on the bench.
The jab step, step back. Perkins, no good.
That was a tough shot.
Hatfield behind the back, looks to the basket,
Going
and
to the
is
free throw
fouled.
line again.
Hatfield flawless from the free throw line tonight. We'll look to set this lead back to 10. Inside of 2 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. There's the first.
This is going to be the closest they've been since the first minute of the 2nd quarter. Get it to a 6-point game here. Hatfield's been really good here. We said he was good in the first half, but he's been really good here in the third quarter, now with 11 points for the game.
Inside of 2 minutes, McCree thinks about the three, spins around. Scholl guarding the perimeter. Deflected, Young tries to save it, would have been credited. Looks down low, King with the jump stop is rejected by McCruder. McCruder with his third block on the night. The try from McCree, too short. Offensive rebound to Young. McCree, one more. No good, McCruder the rebound. Patterson flying up the floor, tries the floater and it goes in. Cuts the lead to 4. Young slowing things down. They call a touch foul on Brody Hatfield there. That'll be the third team foul. First foul for Hatfield.
Well, Hatfield did a really good job there of anticipating and almost had the steal. Just not quite able to get there.
Scholl will rotate off the floor for the Golden Eagles. I don't think the clock. Start the clock?
Yeah, I don't think the clock maybe started on time.
Looks to the wing. Perkins trapped along the baseline, looks to the other line. Ty Perkins, the 3 ball. Off the back iron, Hatfield with the rebound.
Hatfield with a big time rebound. Stump with a look.
Close, but no dice. With the put-back dunk, McCruder! Unbelievable!
Not sure who flew in there to kind of tip it, but McCruder was right there to throw it down.
The 3-ball try, Perkins, oh, he understands it now! So after 3 quarters, we have a thriller here at the Eagles' Nest. Westerville North leading this one 56-51.
Hi, I'm Joe Balogh. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
Back to the sideline we go here at the Eagles' Nest of Big Walnut High School. Westerville North leading the way 56-51.
That was a big basket at the end of the third. Took it from a 2-point game to a 5, and now Westerville North has possession of the basketball here with the first possession in the first quarter. Or excuse me, in the fourth quarter.
Micah Young gathers, puts it off the glass, and he'll be fouled. We'll go to the line for 2.
Just the ability of Micah Young, he does such a good job of getting into the lane and then just playing off of 2 feet. And he can finish with his right or his left. So going to the free throw line to shoot 2 here.
Young looking for his 9th and 10th. Instead, he'll just have to settle with his 9th if he makes this one. Hear the student section start to roar. The longer they hang in this one, the more the Golden Eagles feel that they can pull it off. A timeout called by Coach Trustley.
Oh. You know, that's entering just coming out of the quarter break. And 28 seconds into the 4th quarter, he's going to use a 30-second timeout to kind of address to his team here. So something that their staff in that first possession that they saw that they didn't like, or they might be emphasizing something defensively here that they want to make sure that they do really well. So 6-point lead for Westerville North. It's going to be Big Walnut ball out of bounds here in the full court.
So they'll take it out underneath the basket, facing that full court press. Hatfield just trying to work it across midcourt. He'll have to sprint. Finally gets it across.
Well, as we said, Bryce, he hasn't turned his back.
They say that
Great
one
hustle.
deflected.
Great hustle there.
Magruder way over the head. And an errant pass. Magruder frustrated with himself on that one. Hatfield having a word with him, just telling him to take a breath there.
Yeah. But you really got to like the play of Hatfield on that. He turned it over, and he could have just kind of, you know, stopped, but he went right to the next play, dove on the floor, and got the basketball possession back for Big Walnut.
Young with fancy moves to the basket, spins around. Medhane will pull it back out.
Westerville North just going to kind of reset here. Looks like they're going to maybe try to get a gap here that they can really drive the basketball.
And last touch by Stumpf.
Baseline out of bounds play here. Box set, X is what they call, which is that post-to-post screen. And Big Walnut does a good job of making sure they didn't get an easy look out of it.
Behind the three-point line with the left hand, skips it out. It's the other baseline. King, no good on the shot. But a huge block down low, and controversial call on the home side, but elation on the away side. So he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, as we've mentioned a couple times, Medhane, McCree, King coming off the bench have really been special for Westerville North tonight.
Making the first one. Patterson has 4 fouls. Medhane rims out the second. Stumpf taking the ball up the floor this time is fouled. This one will go against Micah Young. That's Micah's second.
Young, you know, we talk about playing big. Young plays really big, what I call wide. He gets down in his stance and spreads those arms, and he is just tough to get around.
Hatfield stepping into a 3-ball. Instead, it's into the hands of Westerville North. They're flying up the floor, and with the right hand, Micah Young spins it in.
I mean, Young grabs the defensive rebound and then goes the length of the floor, able to finish at the rim.
Showing high screen from Pollock. Dishing it back out, just able to get it away. But the offensive putback effort by Patterson.
Again, good job by Pollock there of just taking the ball to the basket strong. Help side defense came, which opened up a rebounding opportunity on the backside.
To the basket and the left hand, there's a foul. We'll see, well, they say that is a shooting foul. There's contact away from the ball, but.
Yeah, King and Pollock got tangled up. No call there.
Instead, they'll call Scholl with the foul from behind.
I mean, Medhane with, a great shot fake there and taking it strong to the basket, creating the contact. So, third foul on Big Walnut. Medhane going to the line with 2 free throws.
Can't make the first. We'll get a second try. Medhane will look for his 7th point on the night.
And Recruiter's going to check back in for Cameron Patterson. So again, you mentioned this, but you look at the size that Big Walnut puts on the floor. I mean, they're like 6'4", 6'7", 6'7", 6'5".
That one.
The coaching staff for Westerville North they don't like that call. They thought that was off of Big Walnut, which it might have been.
5 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. 7-point lead for Westerville North. Pollock hands it off to Stumpf. Stumpf is blocked. Up the floor they go. They've got numbers. Young is fouled and will go to the line for 1 to complete the 3-point play.
Wow.
Valiant effort. I think there you either got to get your money's worth and make sure the shot doesn't go up, or just leave it be.
Yeah. But he is so quick going from defense to offense, and just his ability to use either hand to finish at the rim. So he completes the traditional 3-point play. 10-point lead here for Westerville North.
Stumpf thought he was fouled. Instead, it's a turnover. Perkins is picked from behind, and they say that Perkins will pick up the foul. That will be his 4th on the night with 4:30 remaining in the 4th quarter.
And Perkins will more than likely just stay on the floor. They kept him on the floor with 3 fouls. And the coaching staff of Westerville North looks like they're going to keep him on the floor here with 4 fouls and 4:30 to go here in the basketball game.
It's like maybe changing their assignment there. Get him off the ball a little bit.
Yeah. Now Brody Hatfield gets the opportunity to face Micah Young.
Yeah. Fouled from behind. Young will pick up his 3rd.
And a team 3rd. So it's going to be sideline out of bounds here for the Eagles. Well, they found Pollock
with the size advantage. Offensive rebound from Recruiter and the putback.
Recruiter with his 2nd putback here in the 2nd half. So back to an 8-point deficit for the Eagles.
Stepping back, Micah Young can't splash it this time.
Scholl just couldn't pull it down.
At the basket, Jackson manages to fight it in.
So where Westerville North is hurt Big Walnut here in the 2nd half. They have 6 offensive rebounds.
And they'll say that there's a foul, and
they're going to give him 2 shots.
Take another look at that. Nice little half spin.
Yep. And a smart play by Balogh just to kind of throw the ball up to get to the free throw line.
Now we'll try to cut it to single digits. No luck this time. But there's the second. Halfway through the fourth quarter.
9-point lead for the Warriors.
Micah Young trying to get something started. Looks to the corner.
Almost turned it over.
Fedak waiting to check in. Pass down low. Medhane back up to Jackson. McCruder will be called for the foul, and Ronald Jackson will get a chance for 2 from the free throw line. As well as Tony Cornett will check in for Westerville North. Also Scholl for the Golden Eagles. Can't come up with the first free throw. No good on the chance to make it a 10-point lead. It'll stay at 9. The 3-ball try from Hatfield, easy money!
As I've said several times tonight, I've been really impressed with Hatfield's play. He has played under control, handled the pressure, and made some really good decisions offensively.
He puts them within 6, slowing things down. We're inside of 3 minutes, 2:25 and ticking. Cornett trapped along the sideline, makes the pass down to Jackson. The extra pass down to Fedak, right place, right time.
And who's the guy that makes the pass? Micah Young.
That one just a touch pass, and great awareness of where everyone is. He's receiving that pass and just still sends it low.
He sees the floor really well. I mean, on several of his penetrations tonight, it's almost like he's had some eyes in the back of his head is how he's found teammates. So 8-point lead here, Westerville North with the timeout. Each possession now becomes crucial, especially for the Big Walnut Eagles.
We'll take a quick second to thank our sponsors who support our live and free coverage right here on the OH Report. Monarch Title Services. If you're selling or refinancing your real estate, you get to choose the title company. Why not support those who support the Eagles and close with confidence anytime, anywhere? BKD Legal LLC. Attorney Brian Duncan is dedicated to providing you assistance in language that you can understand. Call 740-965-1348. That's 740-965-1348 to schedule a free consultation. Sunbury Christian Church. It's about relationship, not religion. And Scout Construction Services. With more than a decade of business, you can trust Scout Construction with your roofing and siding needs. Call Scout Construction for more information. 419-989-7240. That's 419-989-7240. So after the timeout, Big Walnut has 5 team fouls, so Westerville North in the bonus. 4 team fouls for Westerville North. Moving it around, Scholl, splash!
Nice set play by Coach Stump coming out of a timeout. Did a little ball screen, and then Scholl able to pop out to the perimeter and knock down a deep 3.
Inside of 2 minutes, this one a close affair. Perkins is rejected at the rim. They'll say that it stays with Westerville North.
Nobody wants to go get the basketball. Can't play the game without a basketball. So baseline out of bounds here for the Warriors.
91 seconds remaining in the game. Micah Young to the basket, sends it out to Tony Cornett where they'll slow it down. The
Great
extra pass to Fedak. Fedak rolls it in.
I mean, Tyson Perkins with the penetration and the assist there.
Hatfield trying to get something started. Stumpf.
Off the front of the rim, just missed it.
Patterson
with a great effort.
Offensive rebound effort, and Pollock is whacked and will go to the line for 2. That's the 5th team foul for Westerville North. Both teams are now in the bonus.
Number 13, Cornett. Pollock at the line, shooting 2.
Well, we used to chart what we called effort plays and things like effort just to go get an offensive rebound. I would say Patterson's probably got double-digit effort plays tonight just with how the plays that he's made going after the basketball.
Patterson at the beginning of the season, not a big role player, but in the opportunities that they did give to him, he stepped up in big ways. And
well, they found a little bit of a rotation. You know, they can bring Scholl off the bench, and he can give them that spark offensively. And Patterson maybe gives them a little bit more of a solid defensive player to start the game. So it seemed to have worked here in the second part of the season. As we talked about, one of the things Big Walnut kind of finding a rhythm to how they're going to play. And sometimes it takes time. One being that the football season extended so much. But then the other part is you have a new coaching staff. And so it's a new system. You know, you do some of that stuff in the summer, but you're not able to do a lot in the fall because you had so many guys playing football. So, you know, it takes some time. And right now, you know, Big Walnuts, they played pretty well tonight. I mean, it's a 5-point game. You put yourself in a situation where if you can get a turnover here in a basket, man, you're going to put a lot of pressure on Westerville North.
you talk about building that system as a coach, and for Westerville, or for Big Walnut, I mean, this was a team even before Coach Stumpf where they had a series of interim coaches and getting a look at a lot of different systems before finally setting on this one. It seems to be working for them.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, if we compare them where they were at the beginning of the season where they're at now, they're a team that's really, really improved.
Far and away. And I think at the beginning of the season with the graduation of Trent Miner, it really was that question, who's going to be the scorer.
Yeah. Well, and then the other part is a lot of your key players on this team are football guys, and it takes time. It takes time to get back into that basketball rhythm.
Stumpf will pick up the foul, and 47 seconds remaining. He'll go to the line.
I mean, you have to. You know, they came out with that 1-2-1-1 half-court trap. Didn't get it right away, but now you got to kind of play the free throw game. Foul them, see if they can miss free throws, and see if you can convert, which they do. So key thing is, right now, you got to make sure you box out here. You cannot give up an offensive rebound off of a missed free throw.
Damian King checking in for Nolan Fedak before the second free throw. And makes the second. As well as Medhane coming onto the floor for Cornett. Up the floor now with a little bit of hesitancy. Looking for a good shot. Stump, too flat. Reaching over the back is McCruder, who will pick up the foul. They'll go to the free throw line, so kind of the same result. McCruder picks up his third.
I mean, great box out there by Westerville North. I mean, Medhane with the checkout, 10 feet from the basket. And force the defender to go right over his back.
For Big Walnut, this is, I mean, definitely a tough one to lose, but after suffering a 35-point loss in their first meeting, I mean, made a lot of improvements.
You know, and if you're Westerville North, you'd like to win every game by a lot, but this game has been a good test for them right now, too. Probably one of the closer games they've played. They've had to deal a little bit with some runs that Big Walnut's done, which is what you're going to have to do to have success in the tournament.
Behind the back, Hatfield spins. Tough move. And a good look inside, but can't get the basket to go. Inside of 30 seconds, they look to foul, but can't get a hold of anybody.
Yep, you're going to have to foul right now.
Perkins moving around, and finally they do get the foul. But I think it's going to be too little, too late.
Yeah.
If I can read the writing on the wall clearly, it says that Westerville North improving to 10-0 in the OCC.
And again, this will be their 15th win in a row, which is quite a win streak, considering the last loss was December the 7th of 2024.
A team that is not accustomed to losing.
Nope.
Hatfield tries the three and goes out of bounds. 6 seconds remaining in the game. And the game has concluded, and Westerville North is on top, 72-64. Stay with us for the post-game show and the MVP interview coming up next.
Hi, I'm Joe Balogh. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can't move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face on. Ruthless, ruthless. This is the moment movies get based on. This is the moment movies get based on. Fire in the bones, watch me fire up the songs. Let it burn 'em, burn 'em, burn 'em. Got the fire in the bones. Our desires, they become who we are. We go hard, giving up, no we're not. Yeah, the first step is showing up. Now we're here blowing up. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go.
WH.REPORT here with the Monarch Title Services post-game show, and 4 quarters in the book. Still waiting on our MVP interview here, but Warriors picking up the big victory 72-64. Was pretty close. Warriors picking up a 35-point victory in the first matchup, but keeping it much closer this time, only 8 points separating the two teams. Taking a look at our final stats, and through 32 minutes, the Warriors with 18 2-pointers, 9 3-pointers, 27 rebounds, 7 turnovers, 19 fouls, and 9 for 14 from the free throw line. For the Golden Eagles, 16 2-pointers, 6 3-pointers, 12 rebounds, 8 turnovers, 9 fouls, and 14 for 20 from the free throw line. And Big Walnut ended up winning the first quarter 16-17, but this one starting to get away from the Golden Eagles at the beginning of the second half. Built that lead up to as many as 18, but Big Walnut responding nicely with a slew of 3-pointers that put them within striking distance, but ultimately it wasn't enough for them to catch up. Taking a look at who is up next for Big Walnut. Tomorrow they're going to be taking on Bishop Watterson. That's going to be a doubleheader. We're going to bring you both games, the girls game and the boys game. It's also going to be senior night in between games. We're going to bring you the presentation of that, and then during half times of both games, they're going to honor the sports champions of the OCC. Stay with us through all of that tomorrow night. We're still hanging around for our MVP interview, and we will talk to you in just a few seconds.
Hi, I'm Joe Balogh. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
Bryce with OH.REPORT, and I am here with the BKD Legal LLC MVP player of the game, and it's Tony Cornett, who was electric tonight in the first half. 13 points total, 3 3-pointers. Tony, congratulations.
Thank you.
And I mean, obviously a lot of focus on this team is on the three brothers, but we were talking a lot about the bench guys that were stepping up tonight. Did you kind of feel that flow coming into this game, or was it something that was kind of sporadic?
Yes, sir. I mean, one of our seniors started off slow, so our bench had to come up like they always do, and we have depth, so you know that's not like anything new.
And this is a game where we won by 35 the first time, but this one a little bit closer. I think Big Walnut, a little bit of a better team coming into the late season as well. What was that ultimate spark that kind of gave you guys the fuel into the late game and ultimately pick up the victory?
We had a talk in the locker room with the coach. You know, he pumped us up and just said, don't take our foot off their neck.
And coming into this game, I mean, you don't really know what you're going to face. Big Walnut, a good team. What are some of the things that you were focusing on your own personal development and practice coming into this game?
Personal development, I would say I would just try to play better than I did the last time we played them.
Definitely. Anyone you want to shout out tonight?
My mom, dad, all the coaches from North, and God.
Absolutely. Tony Cornett, our BKD Legal LLC MPP player of the game, was electric tonight. Tony, congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Joe Balogh. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.